Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody sent me this photograph, actually this one. I would not try this for printing, but they're just going to use it for a thumbnail for a YouTube advertisement, and they want to get rid of the white around the young lady. Well, I got rid of it, but it would probably show up in printing, but it might not show up in the thumbnail, as you can see. So this picture is small, it's 2.8, so we're going to set our nudge factor on 3. I do this quite a bit. So as always, I'm going to make a duplicate, and I'm going to duplicate it over a little bit. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to trace it. Outline trace, clip art seems to work the best for me 95% of the time. It's small, but it's quite a bit detailed, so it's going to take a few 20 seconds or so to process it. I could have already had it done, but I thought I'd show you the real result. And then I'm going to bump up the detail all the way to 100, and it cleared. Now I'm going to take the trace version, I'm going to put it over here. And if you see, we kind of have this outline. So we're going to take this picture and we're going to go to object and we're going to group and we're going to ungroup it, and we're going to turn this clear again. I didn't do it on the first one. I'm hoping that didn't mess me up. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and I'm going to, something's right there. See, there's the leak. It's probably going to leak. So I'm not going to worry about it. I've got that selected. I'm going to nudge it over twice with my left arrow key, and there is that white line. It's quite rough. I could, you know, if you were doing it for real, you could maybe play with it a little bit, you know, with the smoothing tool and play around with it, but just for the video, I'm not going to. And then I'm going to left click, right click, and if we look, if we fill this in with red and we move it over, some of the white is still kind of showing through, kind of like a halo. So what I would do in that case is take it back to where it was, left click, right click, go up to effects and contour. I'm going to contour to the outside just 0.01. I'm going to use rounded corners. And you see it just made it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to take and go to object and break the contour apart. I'm going to try to grab the center one and move it out of the way, and I did. Now I'm going to smart fill this with a color that I sampled with the eyedropper tool. Tell you what, let's go to the original picture. Let's hit the escape key and get rid of that for right now. Let's tell you what, let's nudge this down and over. So now it's just below. Let's zoom in so we can see the two parts. I'm going to take a color sample with the Smart Fill tool, which I've already done, but I'm going to get it, just kind of get it as close as you can. And you can see the colors are changing. And then fill it in there. Now it is a Smart Fill, but it still has a line, so we're going to move the Smart Fill away. You don't want that line because that line's not the true color. And now we're going to move it over and up. And the line is basically gone. It doesn't look, and you could probably, you know, tint that a little bit. You know, it's going to be hard because there's different facets of this item. But for a thumbnail that's probably only going to be, you know, that big or smaller, I don't think you're going to see it. Anyway, hope that helped. Thank you for watching.